I didn't know I was in love with you till you were gone. No, I was just lonely. I just needed someone to share my nights with, to turn me on. I didn't know I was in love with you till you were gone. I am not heartless, I am not thoughtless, but I can be careless as a child. I can blow caution in a smoke ring and disappear into the wild. But I didn't know about silence till you were gone. The last show's over, the curtain is drawn. I never saw so many sunsets, I never saw a single dawn. I didn't know about silence till you were gone. The record you gave me, I put it on. The needle didn't jump this time, I played the whole song. It sang about all, it cried about none. I didn't know I was in love with you till you were gone. I didn't know I was in love with you till you. Thank you. Here we are. We're back. I was supposed to be here a year ago. A year ago. God, man. But yeah, that's it. That's the sentiment right there. You don't miss your water until your well goes dry. And it's been weird. Like, I haven't played these songs. I don't sit around playing my own songs, like to myself. It's like I'm having a hard time remembering some of this stuff. But for example, that song I just sang, I forgot about that song until about an hour ago, and I was thinking, man, what's a good song? And I went, oh, there's that one. I don't know if I know the words to that. Like, and so I relearned it over there, and then came over here and played it. Because that's just what it is. But anyway. I'm going to sing a bunch of really mournful, sad songs. Because it's what I remember the best. Well, this is not reflection. Reflection is true. Now this is just me. Me wanting you. Well, sweet silver memory, that I can't undo. Now this is just me, me wanting you. And when I drink, well, I find myself longing, oh, never too sure of what I'm to do. Sometimes I think that you're still out there waiting. Ah, but this is just me, me wanting you. Memory is a river, it winds and it changes. Well, it cries when it's happy, it smiles when it's blue. I taste your kiss, and I feel you around me. Ah, but this is just me, me wanting you. Thanks. I do this song by a friend of mine that is no longer among us. But a guy named Tom Skinner, and he's an Okie guy. He was born in a place called Bristow. It's about 30 minutes north of where I grew up. And but he was very influential on me. He's the same age as my dad, but he was like this rock and roll guy. And we were in a band together for a while. We shared a lot of hotel rooms. But he was a fantastic songwriter, even though he wouldn't admit it. He would never admit it. He had a band with his brothers. They were called the Skinner Brothers, and then later they formed a band called Santa Fe, and they picked up a guy in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and they all moved to Nashville, and they played and tried, but it didn't really work out. So all the Skinner Brothers came back to Oklahoma, and the one young guy from Stillwater stayed in Nashville, and then he ended up being Garth Brooks. So Tom would always joke that he wrote the bass part to Much Too Young to Feel This Damn Old. But anyway, he wrote this song. It's called Where We Belong. And it's a very honest song, because Tom was a very honest guy. Now don't forget about the days. Don't forget about the nights. Don't forget about the shots we took in the dark and the walks in the light. Don't forget about the highs. Don't forget about the lows. Don't forget about the secrets we shared, the things that no one else knows. Well, I'll always remember the first time you kissed me. Guess I just want you to miss me every now and then. But I'll be around if you ever change your mind. No, I'm not that hard to find, and this town ain't that big. Remember the first time you kissed me. Guess I just want you to miss me every now and then. But I'll be around if you ever change your mind. No, I'm not that hard to find, and this town ain't that big. Don't forget about the days, and don't forget about the songs, 'cause that's exactly how we fell in love, and love's where we belong. Oh, that's exactly how we fell in love, and love's where we belong. Tiny Tom. Let's do this. I've saved a lot of money on strings and harmonicas this past year. Long days. On the seventh day, Willie rested can be bested. Give them wine, give them song, fire and lust. When it all goes wrong, I'm the man to trust. And now you're all my own, all mine together. Will you sing my praise, sing my name forever? I'm God above, Lord God Almighty, Mama. Oh, but that's not all. I said, I got me this flame and it's a swinger's ball. If you don't know my name, or will you think it's hot down there in July? I got the means, got the kitchen to fry. And now you're all my own, all mine together. Will you sing my praise, sing my name forever? I'm God above, Lord God Almighty, Mama. I made the heaven and earth, I made the stars above. Oh, is it too much to ask for a little love? Just like that, I don't know the last verse to that song. Swear to God. Does anybody else know it? That's my big finale. I can't remember the words to these songs. This is nuts. This is crazy. It's funny, man. It's not like riding a bike, I'll tell you. It's not. Well, we'll go from the God song to the Satan song. Don't tell me that you love me. I got nothing left in turn except this empty bag of promises and second-degree burns on the tips of my fingers from touching certain fruit that I never should have touched in the first place. The sky is raining fire, but I think I'll go to bed, 'cause there ain't much you can do when it burns down your head. Said pray and beg for mercy from this little hell that you created on the corner of Satan and St. Paul. my cup is running over, and it runs down in my eyes. Maybe when I'm a little older, I won't tell myself so many lies. It took me 20 years just to find myself a pen to write down every little word, just to scratch them out again. If I could use another 20 years to fix the last 15, but it never seems to work better. Oh, now I'm walking here on rusted nails with broken wings and battered sails. I told you that I was leaving, but I'm probably telling lies. If only I could make it out to Denver, Colorado, then I'd book it out of Satan and St. Paul. Out the corner of Satan and St. Paul. Get me out of Satan and St. Paul. All right, thanks. I wrote this song in the bathroom of a hotel somewhere. I don't know where. I just remember it was a bathroom after a gig. Some people suffer from a social stage fright, like the world is a sniper with a bright spotlight. You can hide behind a curtain, you can hide behind a mask, or stand in the center with a highball glass. The whiskey makes it easy, get you out of your shell, loosens up the cannonball that's in your gut. But the very next morning, ain't it hard to find that you're leaving every single thing you love behind? So I drink this gin and I take these pills just because I don't have social skills. And the whiskey burns and the wine it spills just because I don't have social skills. Clammy and your tongue gets fat, and you'd love to say this, but instead you say that. When your heart starts to pounding like to break your spine, like it wants to grow legs and find an exit sign. Have another double-double till the lines get blurred, till the jokes come easy and the phrase gets slurred, and everybody's happy while they're in control, and nothing ever suffers but the liver and the soul. So I drink this gin and I take these pills just because I don't have social skills. And the whiskey burns and the wine it spills just because I don't have social skills. Well, I drink this gin and I take these pills just because I don't have social skills. And the pain it causes is the pain it kills just because I don't have social skills. Thank you. It's a semi-autobiographical song. You guys know who the Louvin brothers are? Have I ever listened to the Louvin brothers? I got to meet Charlie Louvin one time. If you guys don't know, it's like the greatest country duo of all time. It's the, you know, when I stop dreaming, that's when I'll stop loving you. Just great. I mean, everything they did was gold. And anyway, I got to meet one of them. Ira passed away in a in a horrible car wreck, but Charlie lived to be really old, and I got to meet him one time because he's been this guy. This guy was like more famous than Hank Williams when Hank Williams was as famous as he was ever gonna be alive. Like, if that's context for. But I got to meet Charlie Louvin one time, and for some reason, I was just trying to be like a fly on the wall. He was in the green room playing a gig, and I happened to be backstage. And he's this old guy, and he's smoking a cigarette. He's the only guy that was ever allowed to smoke a cigarette in that particular green room ever. But then all of a sudden, he points his finger at me, because I was drinking like a Miller Lite. And he goes, "If you got to take a drink to do your job, you better find yourself another job." And he's like pointing at me. And I was like, oh my God. And I started arguing with him a little. I was like, come on, why can't I have a beer before I get on stage? And he's like, no, you can't have a beer, you can't have it. And I was like, okay, this guy's he's a real stickler for this thing. But I also didn't know who he was. And so I went home and Googled Louvin Brothers, and my face fell off onto the keyboard because they just I remember during the sound check, he was playing all these songs that I was like, oh man, this old guy's like really killing these old songs. And he wrote all of them, and recorded them. And so anyway, Charlie passed away, and then I was listening to NPR, and he did a Terry Gross interview, and she's talking to him, and she goes, and your brother Ira tragically died in a car crash, and then he goes, yeah, Terry, and if you got to take a drink to do your job, then you better find yourself another job. And he just went through the exact same temperance lecture that he gave me that made me feel so bad. And then I just started laughing. I was like, all right, that's good. So he did that a lot, apparently. He wasn't just pointing at me and selling me this thing. So, yeah. Yes. But there's a song that he recorded that I just love. I love it. I think it's from an album called Longest Train. But it's just great. If you want to check out some pure country, that's a good one. Well, I just had my heart handed to me, so I thought I'd go see some old friends. Well, your eyes burned a hole right through me, and I saw myself slipping again. Well, I never believed this could happen, and I'm not really sure what to do, 'cause I know that if we started dancing, well, I'd catch myself falling for you. They say every new romance starts with a slow dance, and I knew there'd be sparks if I held you tight. So don't misunderstand me. I think you're pretty. I just don't feel like dancing tonight. They say every new romance starts with a slow dance, and I knew there'd be sparks if I held you tight. So don't misunderstand me. I think you're pretty. I just don't feel like dancing tonight. Don't misunderstand me. I think you're pretty. I just don't feel like dancing tonight. Yeah. Right. I said, are you gonna stop? And it's no sir, no sir, I got a little bit of time to go. Where you gonna go? Said, up sir, up to the middle of a mountain road. Where you gonna go when you get there, get there? I'm gonna go, I'm gonna see that gal. What's she gonna say when she sees you? She's gonna say, Johnny, been a long while. Whoa. I got all the time in the world. Crawled in a hole in a mountain while I was trying to get away from the wind and the rain. Climbed out and everybody shouting, yelling at each other about their own damn pain. Moses was a man of action. He slapped the water and it turned to blood. I ain't no kind of leader, save reaction. 'Cause I know when to leave when the leaving's good. And whoa, 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 I got all the time in the world. kind of scholar. No, sir, graduated school with a 2.0. Then I told everybody I was leaving. Quickly realized that I ain't got no place to go. Central Oklahoma, that's my land, that's my country. Eastern Oklahoma, that's a beautiful sight. Northern Oklahoma might as well be Kansas. Never go to Southern Oklahoma at night. And there's a whoa, 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 I got all the time. Some people's lives are useless, trying all the time to fill another man's shoes, and everybody out there's ruthless. Try to follow me, it's bound to lose. And maybe I'll try to be a rich man, build me a house where I can't be found. Maybe I'll try to stay a poor man, trying to make a living off of songs and groundless. Whoa, 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 whoa. I got all the time. I got all the time. I got all the time. Thanks. I gotta admit, I was pretty pumped when the lockdown first happened. For about a month, I was loving it. I loved it, and I think it was about 2 months in that I started realizing, oh, I don't have a job. It's about 2 months is all it took. But I wrote this song a long time ago. It's called "Keeping Hope Alive," and I feel like Woody Guthrie said that people are hoping machines. That's what they're designed to do. And you know, when you can't find it, that's when you need it the most. And so I've definitely, I've really tried to do my part to stay hopeful in these very trying times. But one funny thing about this song is that it starts like this. And that's, I ripped that off of Steve Earle. That's the beginning of My Old Friend, the Blues. But I'm just letting you guys know that. Well, days cliches and throwaways, trying to learn better ways, but it's getting harder to survive. Change, moments that rearrange, and the only fight that remains is called keeping hope alive. Well, pain and pride, tears I've cried alone, and every day we go running on a razor blade, sewing up the edges frayed, waiting to arrive. While joy is little Lord Fauntleroy, sitting in his lazy boy, keeping hope alive. Pride and pain cloud my brain. I wait for change, moments that and the biggest fight that reigns is called keeping hope alive. I'm gonna switch it up. Welcome to the piano portion of the show. In my dreams, I see a fat man, and on his face is a frown. He's got money in his left hand, and his right, he's got strings that run all over town as he pulls on them tightly. He chokes all that grows. Well, he keeps watch day and nightly. Choke life like a rose. Well, in my dreams, I see the young men that will change history, and they will die for the fat man as he laughs, so carelessly. Now in his laughter I hear the sorrow from all the pain that he brings. I hear the mothers weeping softly, wrapped up tightly in his strings. Cut the strings from his fingers, wrap them twice around his throat, and show him not your kind mercy from the laws that he forgot, but he wrote. Now let us know that which binds us, that which steals all that grows, that which kills. What defines us? To be plucked like a rose. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah. I wrote that song about fascism a long time ago. Just because, I don't know, my grandpa was in World War II, and I think about it, but then nowadays I play that song and people start making all kinds of assumptions about what that song's about. That's all right. Well, she knows a thing or two about me that she didn't learn in passing. She knows I'm scared of the dark. She knows I'll bleed on command. She knows I'll shut my mouth if she'll take my hand. And just how cruel I can be, she knows a thing or two about me. She knows a thing or two about rain. She calls it holy water. It rained the day she was born, and how her mama cried. The rain I felt with her, I swear, was electrified. She washes away my pain. Well, she knows a thing or two about rain. Where could she go that I would not follow, leaving my sorrow behind? Well, she knows a thing or two about love that she learned long before me. The day is already done before it has begun. She's the only one that commands the sun, and with her I will be. She knows a thing or two about me. She knows a thing or two about me. Thank you. Hey, all right. Appreciate it. Cheers, guys. Thank you. You read my mind. It's so funny because the first time I played on this stage, I was 21, I think. I think I was freshly 21. And there was like 8 songwriters. And it was one of those, I think Will Sexton might have been one of the guys. I know that Jubilee Young was one of the guys, Steve Young's son. And anyway, so it was because there was like 6 or 8 songwriters, so you had a lot of time to think. Because you'd play a song and then it would go around, you'd wait a long time, and then it'd come back around to you. And it was great, everyone was great, but it's just, you're kind of sitting there for a lot of the time not playing anything. And I was sitting right there, and everyone was like, should we order drinks? I was like, yeah, and so everybody on stage just started ordering beers and whatever. And then I ordered a beer, and then one of the waitresses came up to me and she goes, I'm really sorry, but I need to see your card. And I turned beet red. Like, I was so embarrassed, and I got my card out and I showed it to her. But that was my first Mucky Duck experience ever, which was still very funny to me. God, all these songs are so sad. Good. No, I'm thrilled. I'm so thrilled to be here. I'll play something that's like upbeat. I don't know. I'll make it up. I know this doesn't seem upbeat, but it's upbeat for me. It ain't nobody's business. What I do. Me and baby, we fuss, we fight. But come the very next morning, I said, like there wasn't nothing wrong to begin with. And it ain't nobody's business what we do. Some sweet night I go, I'll take a notion, drive my minivan straight south till I get to the Gulf of Mexico. I'll put it in drive, you ain't never gonna see me again. And it ain't nobody's business if I do. Till one of these days I'll go crazy. Ooh, buy me a shotgun, kill my baby. No, and it ain't nobody's business what I do. business. Have mercy if I do. Thank you. Thanks. Cheers. Ever changing, ever moving, ever finding, ever losing. Every moment of our choosing bears a cost. And as for lonely, I can show you how to live a life alone. All it takes is getting used to getting lost. Well, some are lovers, some are leeches, some are flings on sandy beaches, some are silent till the chances are all gone. The Queen of Hearts dreams a lover from that cold, cold king above her, while the Joker makes his bed up all alone. Don't I feel like something when you're here? Don't I feel my lungs losing air? Well, don't I feel like I can show you I'm the one you can go to when you need another heartbeat near? I feel like something when you're here. And in my heart stands the scarecrow, and if he's hurt, he doesn't say so, and he chases everything he loves away. But at night, when it's colder, there's a bluebird on his shoulder, and he whispers that he'll hold her one bright day. And don't I feel like something when you're here? Don't I feel my lungs losing air? Well, don't I feel like I can show you I'm the one you can go to when you need another heartbeat near? Don't I feel like something when you're here? I believe in yesterday. Oh, thank you. Don't answer the phone. Don't answer the door. Pretend nobody lives around here anymore. There's no need to get up. I brought the wine, and I'm feeling good for the very first time. And I believe that I'm protected by the things I can't see. I don't believe in Jesus. I'm told he believes in me. And I think that's good, 'cause it's a long, hard climb. And I feel alright for the very first time. And the things I don't remember don't matter anymore. And the things I need to do are all waiting at the door. So don't answer the door. Don't pick up the phone. Don't leave me here, 'cause I hate to be alone between love everlasting and meaningless rhyme. Sits feeling good for the very first time. I feel alright for the very first time. Thanks. All right. I'm gonna try to do this song. We'll see what happens. I haven't told myself the truth since the first night you were gone. I'd like to think I was living easy, but love was mostly living all alone. Now maybe it's the wind blowing us together. Maybe it's the world blowing me away. Maybe the tall trees bow down before us, are pleading for a lonely heart to stay. But truth be told, the odds are stacked against us. Truth be told, they often always are. Unless you really care about me, don't go up the stairs without the boy that lets you drive in your mama's beat-up car. Don't And some folks make something out of nothing. Some people have to cry too long, while others wait beside the window, wondering why the wind would blow so strong. Now I'll admit I'm feeling cold and naked, just like I'm standing in the rain, with nothing left out here to hide behind. And I wonder if you feel the same. And truth be told, the odds are stacked against us. Truth be told, they often always are. Unless you really care about me, don't go up the stairs without the boy that lets you drive him in your mama's beat-up car. Don't forget the one that lives too far. Thank you. Well, I appreciate you guys coming out. Like I said, this was, well, I was supposed to play this show a year ago, literally, and things have just been so strange. And I'm glad that we've been able to figure out how to space each other out safely and play live music again. So thank you for coming. And so I thought about what song I wanted to play at the end of the set, and it's this Jimmy Webb song that I really like. It's called "If You See Me Getting Smaller, I'm Leaving," and so that's I thought it was appropriate, but thank you guys again for coming out here, and that we're gonna. Willie, we've been constant companions. You know the light and the shade. We have spent $1 million to find out what we made. We have made the maidens marvel at the things we do and say. Down, down and out, brother. Up, up and away. Well, if you see me getting smaller, I'm leaving. Don't be grieving. I just got to get away from here. If you see me getting smaller, don't worry, I'm in no hurry. I got a right to disappear. And God bless old Philadelphia. They were standing in the rain, out in front of the main point, a wet and lonely train. And who knows knows who they came to see. A madman full of beer, four-piece band and a charter bus. My borderline career. Well, if you see me getting smaller, I'm leaving. Don't be grieving. Just got to get away from here. If you see me getting smaller, don't worry, I'm in no hurry. I got a right to disappear. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it.